Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you everyone, and welcome to a educational company with the recorded lessons for grade 6. So please open your book on unit 2. Up, up and away, flying in a hot air balloon. Think and say, how many balloons can you blow up in 5 minutes؟ يعني كم عدد البالونات تستطيع أنك تنفخها في 5 دقائق؟ Do you think people can fly with regular balloons؟ هل تعتقد أن الناس ممكن تطير بالبالونات العادية؟ So now we are going to listen a passage about balloon, and after that I will explain the words that are in bold and to answer the questions. So let's listen.
Unit 2. Learning for fun.
Up, up and away, flying in a hot air balloon. The hot air balloon lifted slowly off the ground. Tom and Kamal were excited as they stood in the basket and looked at the beautiful balloon of many colours above them. "We've just taken off," said Tom. "Have you ever been in a hot air balloon before, Kamal?" "No, I've never been in a balloon like this, but I have been on an aeroplane before. This is much better. You can see everything for miles around and breathe in lots of fresh air." "This is amazing!" shouted Tom as they began to lift off the ground. "It's perfect for anyone who wants to fly." "Look out!" shouted Kamal as the balloon rose above some trees. "I'm hungry," said Tom. "I've brought some lunch," he said, and gave Kamal a sandwich. "How long have people flown balloons?" asked Tom. "For more than 200 years, said Kamal. "They were invented in France, but I don't think they were very comfortable at first. The first hot air balloon passengers were a sheep, a duck and a rooster. They weren't as safe as these modern balloons. They can fly as high as 20,000 metres." Suddenly, the wind became very strong and blew the balloon backwards and forwards in the sky. The 2 passengers felt very frightened and a little sick. "Oh dear, this isn't fun any more," said Tom. "How do we steer the balloon? How do we land?" "I don't know. I never thought about it," replied Kamal. "I don't want to fly up into the sky. I want to return home now," said Tom. Suddenly, Kamal started to laugh and pointed at some ropes below the balloon. "It's okay, Tom," said Kamal. "We've forgotten the balloon is tied to the ground with those ropes. We're not going anywhere."
Okay, after listening, we have to answer 2 questions, so let's listen to the first one.
Listening quiz. Listen and tick true or false.
Question 1. The first hot air balloon passengers were all birds. The first hot air balloon passengers were all birds.
False.
Question 2. Some modern balloons can rise to above 20,000 metres.
True.
Some modern balloons can rise to above 20,000 metres.
Okay, now we are going to learn the new words that were in bold. Number 1. Breathe in. To take air into your lungs. In Arabic, التنفس. Careful. Don't breathe in the dust. يعني لا تتنفس في الغبار أو التراب. Number 2. Aeroplane. A flying vehicle with wings. يعني مركبة تطير بالأجنحة. In British English we call aeroplane, but in American English we call it airplane. I think taking a flight in an aeroplane is safer than taking a bus. يقول أعتقد أن السفر بالطائرة أكثر أمانا من الحافلة. Number 3. Perfect for. Exactly what is needed. يعني المطلوب بالضبط أو تماما المناسب. This mountain is perfect for hiking. يعني هذا الجبل مناسب تماما للتنزه على الأقدام. Steer. Number 4. To control the direction a vehicle is going on in. يعني التحكم في اتجاه المركبة. حمد knew how to steer a boat when he was 13. يعني حمد تعلم انه هو يتحكم في القارب لما كان عمره 13. Number 5. Invent. To make, design or think of a new type of thing. اللي هو يخترع. Edison invented the light bulb in 1879. إديسون اخترع المصباح الكهربائي في عام 1879. Next word is return. It's noun يعني اسم. The act of coming back from somewhere. Come back يعني العودة from somewhere من مكان ما.